Hi, my name is Kira Angione from Real Life, and we're here with
Zach Crone, producer and co-star of the Palooka.
Can you tell us a little bit about the film that you have in our festival?
I sure can. I'd be a pretty terrible producer if I couldn't. The Palooka is based on a Tennessee Williams play of the same name. It takes place in a boxing locker room back in the 20s. A younger boxer and an older washed-up Palooka get together. The kid's nervous before his first fight, and the older boxer kind of takes him under his wing and tries to distract him with tales of old, as it were. But it's a nice little thing, and it's Tennessee Williams, so you can't really go wrong with that.
Yeah, it sounds really interesting. Can you tell us how you found out about LIIFE?
I've actually found out about LIIFE from another filmmaker friend of mine, Nick Julius, who directed The Devil Goes Down. That was in LIIFE last year. Hopefully his next film will be in LIIFE next year, because I actually play one of the kids in it, the voiceover. I did pitch my voice up a little bit rather than sitting down here, and that one's Aaron Owen and the Loch Ness Monster, an animated series that he had written and directed, and we're just finishing up the voiceovers for it now, so hopefully we'll be back. And I just finished up another project that we're editing right now called The Barnicot Hangover. It takes place, a little murder mystery after a house party, and we'll be sending that out once it's in the can as well and ready for the world to see it.
Oh, looks like you got a lot going on.
I try.
So, as you said before, your film screened earlier today.
Yes.
Can you tell me about how you felt during the screening, after the screening, anything about being here?
Well, enjoyed the theater, nice theater as always, which is appreciated. And right before the screenings, I'm always terrified that there's going to be some sort of technical problem. At our premiere, we actually had the Blu-ray jam right at the big reveal of the film, which was kind of terrifying, and we fixed it and wound up going on a laptop and YouTube and going on the private link, and we finished the screening, so it wound up being okay. But I'm always nervous that something like that is going to happen again, and it has not at any other festival, knock on wood.
So, can you tell me what you learned from doing this project?
Wow, that's a big question. I learned that that is a good one. I was not expecting that one. Just learned so
Throwing
much.
curveballs.
It was the first project I had produced, so getting everything together and everyone together, that was a new experience. It was also my first trip, behind the camera. I've always been an actor in front of the camera, so trying to balance both was new. All the technical things and logistical things I knew I could do, but had never actually done, and just learned how much you can actually, some of your friends that you can really count on, you learn exactly who those people are, so that's probably the most valuable thing I learned, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. And do you have any other interesting stories from your production?
I'm sure there are tons, some that I probably shouldn't say. A little tidbit I like to throw out there is there's a picture of a kid in my locker, because I played the young boxer, and that was actually a picture of my grandfather when he was about 7 years old, taking boxing lessons in Puerto Rico. He was the bouncer for the family theater. So I stuck that in as a little tidbit, and some people also find it interesting that I worked with the director for the film back when I was a kid. I was about 11 years old, and he directed me in children's theater, and didn't really keep in touch, but when the project came up, I reached out to him, and we reconnected over that.
It's really cool how things end up coming together like that and everything. So, well, thank you for coming here and talking to us. I am Kira from Real Life. Thank you, Zach.
Thank you.
And that's it.
All right.